Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Guys, as you walk in, please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember, we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern Time. Like always, thank you, KI Culture Radio. Prince, Jordan, what's going on? What's cracking lacking? What's going on?
We here.
Hey man, I'm good. I'm here. Lovely Wednesdays. Oh, I gotta say it before we start. Shout out to the Michigan Wolverines, man. We stumped on Washington, yo, and now we the world champions in the world. So shout out to all the Michigan fans back up in Michigan and Auburn. Celebrate and party. We are the national championships in the world, baby. But other than that, I'm good. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it.
Yeah. Shout out to the Wolverines. They did a wonderful job on Monday. Good game too. Great game. Great win. Great game to end this pretty much the season. So go ahead, Jordan. Do your thing.
What's going on, people? What's going on? Glad to see you guys in the chat. Glad you guys hanging with us in this lovely Friday. I mean, not Friday, Wednesday evening. Wednesday evening. And we about to get it on, and we about to get it in. So the first topic I got for you guys, this book goes on to the rapper NBA Youngboy. So he was in. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Let's see. So he went viral on a clip of he's saying that he's not big on fatherhood. I gotta see what podcast he's on. So he was on a podcast. I'm trying to find this guy name, and he was interviewing NBA young boy. Asking him certain questions, but he really went viral of saying he's not big on fatherhood because the guy asked him a question about it. And that really spiraled. And you guys know, I believe NBA Youngboy, I think he has like 13 kids.
Yep.
13 man got 13 kids. So he got one more kid in what's his name, Nick Cannon.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, man. So he said he's not big on being a dad, which is it's just really crazy to me. But I definitely want you guys to hear it first. So go ahead and play the clip, and after that we're gonna chop it up. Go ahead, Akeem.
Obviously, you do have a lot of children, and I've been around you to see in a short amount of time that you're a great father. How important is fatherhood to you, man?
Not really big on it, to be honest.
What do you mean by that? You're not big on it. Like you're a family man. I'm here with you. I see it.
Yeah, but I'm only out. I'm only like in here because you here.
Oh, well, I don't believe
It's
you.
a crazy topic because I'm not the type like the sugarcoat nigga. But I'm four walls all day, every day.
When you say four walls, you mean locked in,
Yeah.
just honed in on the music, recording?
Yeah.
You can take the hat. I don't mind.
We bond a lot, but I'm mostly literally inside.
Working.
No. No matter if I'm watching TV, I'm just sitting there all day.
So yeah, he went viral on that, and people know on social media, they were rampant because that man's has so many kids, so many baby mamas, and to have all the kids, and at least you got to be there somehow, some way, you know, as you can see, like with Nick Cannon, he has 12 kids, even though I don't agree with NBA young boy or Nick Cannon is doing. You could see, majority of the time that Nick Cannon is trying his best to see all his kids, seeing all around his kids best as he can, because I believe majority of them live here in LA, and you can see he's take them out to Disneyland. He say he spent like $200,000 like a year taking them to Disneyland, and just trying to be the best part with it. But as for him being a young boy, all he does, since I'm thinking what he's thinking is like, since I have all these kids, I might not go see them all, but at least I'm a provider. I'm just trying to get into his mind frame, and that's why he's trying to say, maybe, I'm in Grandma, I work, putting on music and everything, because of that fatherhood is, you say, when I'm there, I'm there. But when I'm not there, majority of the time I'm working, trying to make this money, trying to make this bread and everything. That's when I'm trying to get what he's trying to say. But I definitely got something to say about that. So yeah, man, this is how NBA Youngboy grows. He's one of the top youngest NBA rappers in the game. That's what they're saying. And but yeah, man, let's talk about it. Let's chop it up. So I'm gonna pass it to you, Ronnie. Hearing what NBA YoungBoy is saying. What's your thoughts in saying that he's not big on fatherhood, even though he has 13 kids? What's your take?
Majority of these guys. But first of all, shout out to everybody that's in the chat that's present right now. We got Victor that's in the building. What's going on, big dog? The head of security. Bobby Bryan, the lovely Bobby Bryan, the lovely Sherry Bryan is also in the building as well, and also Ken Dog, and also those that's watching us on Facebook, Twitch, and also Kick. Shout out to you guys for always tuning in. And what's also going on, Fresh Sound Florida, and also Urban Noise is also in the building as well. So the situation with NBA YoungBoy, you got to keep it in mind in their life. So by them not having fathers in their life, they pretty much don't have that connection. So they don't know anything about fathers. Majority of the time, these men are taught from the streets and the streets only, or their homeboys. That's it. They don't really have. They don't even know the true meaning of fatherhood. To be able to understand the true meaning of fatherhood, you got to have a father in the home or someone that has pretty much be your father figure. But majority of the time, these rappers, these entertainers, their fathers are the streets or what they see online on social media or the music they listening to. That's it. So if they see that, okay, the people I'm pretty much want to roll my life to be is out there tricking, getting a lot of women, doing pretty much having a lot of kids, they're gonna pretty much emulate that lifestyle. And it's a sad thing because these men continue to bring different type of kids in the world, and then they pretty much pollute the community. That's what people don't understand. When you have people that's irresponsible, at the end of the day, it does harm to the community, not uplift the community. If you catch my drill. Shout out to Butterfly Jones. What's going on, big dog? I'm glad that you're here. Oh yeah, so that's the only issue that's the only thing that we're facing when it comes to men. It's pretty much don't understand the true meaning of fatherhood. Fatherhood is pretty much not all about just having babies all day and just getting a woman. It's about spending time with your kids. It's about making sure your kids are developed mentally, physically, and also emotionally. It takes a big part when it comes to father. That's why I choose not to have kids right now at this moment because I understand the true meaning of fatherhood, and I understand that you just can't have kids with just any type of woman because a woman got to also be on your program as well. Shout out to you, Jabbar. So, you know, it's strong, big dog. It's strong. But like always, go ahead, King. Let me hear your thoughts.
Oh, Sherry Brown's got a comment for you, Hakeem. Just to let you know if you've seen it.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm still a little bit sick. And I feel a lot better than before. For a lot of people know I had caught COVID. COVID-19. I was bedridden for the last couple of days. It really did a number on me. God is good, and I'm still here, but I'm better, but not 100%. Um, so to say this, I met people like NBA YoungBoy before in person. I know a lot of guys who have multiple children, and just like the white boy, I used to ask questions as well. I said, "Hey man, you here with your kid?" One of my closest friends, who I dare not mention his name, I said, "Man, what's up, man? Like I said, won't you marry that girl you with? You got about a couple kids with her." He's like, no, I'm not gonna be with her. I'm just here right now, but I'm waiting till my real wife come. But I say, but you got all these kids though, and if a person wasn't raised in a village or seen good examples of family, first thing you got to understand something. For you to have a community, you have to have groups of families. A lot of us don't come from communities. We come from ghettos, broken homes, you know what I mean, degradation and all of this stuff. We've seen the wildest stuff. So I understand it from a fundamental point. Most men who appreciate kids come from good background homes. And I'm not saying that two parent background homes. It could be a single parent background home, but you have to come from a good background to understand in front of me like, hey, you want some, baby? I got you. But to hear him say that, I have some problems with that. And I have some problems with the women that he sleep with. How you allow a big dick deviant to able to get the 13 children, and he's not been there for none of them. Now I say that baby he got there now, that's with his wife. Janiyah, the one he was with, they had been broken. She says she's a single mother. She does it all by herself. She went on video said that. We ain't say that. You know what I'm saying? And that has been, you know what I mean, the other baby got Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather the granddaddy. And you know he happy. Because that's his grandson. So you know he's straight. So I'm saying is this. Is these the guys that getting access to sex? 13? 13? Not no nerds. Not no undesirable. Not no simps. They're not letting simps have babies. I know a couple. But this guy has access to that much sex. That much sex. I want to mention the other stuff, but that might get me flagged. So I want you to take an example. Do we blame him? I do blame him. Do we blame his mama? Or do we blame the women who allowed him to have access? I'm blaming everybody.
And take it back to blaming, yo. I blame. You got to put some of the blame on these women. I don't know if he had 5 or 6 baby mama, but as you can see, social media has changed the game here because social media for these women to show them they can get access to some of these men, these entertainers, these sports figures, football, basketball, or also not just access to here or go access to go international, can do something like this, go to Dubai and get access to some of these, high profile millionaires or sometimes billionaires and everything. And once social media really changed the game, they could say, hey, oh, he being Youngboy. Oh, I'm a big fan of him. Oh, where he performing at? Where he gonna be at? Oh, he gonna be in Miami? Or he's gonna be in Atlanta? Or he gonna jump in my city? Or he's gonna jump in my city? Oh, where he gonna perform at? He's gonna perform at? He can perform at a club, or he can play at an arena or a theater. Oh, okay. Well, he's gonna be at the after party. Okay, cool. So, okay, let me get to the after party and get some of my girls. Let me chuck chill and let me get and see if I can get access to him. And if I'm that bad B, I could get access to him and everything. And some of these women that I'm pretty sure he slept with or got pregnant with, thinking they bad bees, and say, hey, if you could get me pregnant, hey, I got the bag, I'm secure. And mind you, I gotta figure out. I know he has at least 5 or 6 baby mamas, and probably 4 or 5 of them probably he had multiple kids with. And so what that is, what I'm trying to say is, it's like, with this man who's I would say is a sexual deviant, he doesn't care, he like I said, he'll if you look good, if you roll with him, he will sleep with you. And if he like you a little bit longer, he will get you pregnant. And I won't be surprised. I don't think that like 13 will be his last number. I won't be surprised he hit 20. I won't be surprised that he will hit 20. And by the time 10 years, 15, 10 years later or 15 years later, when they start being teenagers and everything, he ain't gonna have no money. He gonna be broke. I'm pretty sure Emil doesn't have a financial advisor, so he can save this money for the long term, or learn how to pay all your churches that you have amount for the next, 18, 19, 20 years, or what you gonna do and everything. So this right here, that yeah, we could get that, especially in these southern states, especially Texas, Louisiana, Alabama, Texas, which they have, most of them states have, STDs and STIs. Don't care. And I know in Louisiana, I heard a lot of men in Louisiana, they despise condoms. They like to say they like to go in naked. They don't care. They don't care. And if you get pregnant, you get pregnant. It's STDs and STIs is a real deal, especially with our black people and the black Americans in the South. But you know, this is statistics out there, but I don't think we should care about statistics. If you get chlamydia, gonorrhea, whatever, they don't care if you get a shot, get it burned, you go back, have sex again. That's how it works. That's how it works, man. But hey, man, this is how some of these entertainers, not just entertainers, are. Some of our sports figures are too. They might, they'll get, they. And the thing is, it's like I know, like the sports figures, once they get into like the NBA, NFL, they get school on this. They get school on this. What's going to happen in the NBA? Get all these monies, and, all these women's and everything. With the rap, with the rap industry, I don't think it's not really talked like that. So with NBA YoungBoy, when he was pushed out there, knowing he's gonna have a lot of chicks, as he would say, have a lot of bees, have sex with her and everything, and get them pregnant because I'm the man. And the thing is, being a real man is not having sex with a whole bunch of women. A real man is building a family, getting married, building a family, be there for your kids, and that's how it works. You know, I mean, we know that's here. We know that here at Chaos Culture Radio. We and me a young boy, living where he's living. I'm probably with a single mother. You know, you really don't be in a you don't really don't see a family, or been raised in a family, not in, like I said, in a household, or not just seeing that around, because we live in the hood, in the ghetto. You rarely see that. You barely see that. So I know we can be over raising like that, just like, hey, the streets, they'll teach you and they'll tell you different. Say, hey, when you get up, when you get big, have sex with a lot of women, infinite amounts of women, and that's what he's probably still doing. But in the long term, for the NBA young boy, it's gonna hurt him in the long run, especially in his pockets. And I could see in the next 15 years, NBA young boy will not look the same. That man will be looking drained. Will be not looking like himself.
Yeah, I know y'all gonna probably hear humming in the background. That's my laptop. I'm gonna do something real quick. But everything you stated, Jordan and Hakeem, is pretty much facts. I've been saying that for a very long time, and nobody tend to believe me. I keep saying that women like these type of men. People are like, no, I like the nerds. I like the nerds. I like the nerds. I like the nerds. No, they do not like the nerds. They like the guy that have three baby mothers, 4 kids, a man that's womanizing, a man that take advantage of women. They like all those things. I don't understand it. I don't get it, but it is what it is. They consider those men to be the true alpha man, and not the man that's actually out there trying to get on his purpose, trying to be build, pretty much trying to build the community and trying to get a bag. They'll think about that man later on in life when they earned it on. NBA young boys gonna continue to get women. He's gonna continue to have kids with these type of women, and he's just gonna get praise and he gonna get honor from than the guy that's actually trying to be out there, to actually trying to do in the work and trying to actually build a family. That's why I say sometimes you can't always go by what people want. You got to go by what you want and what you want and what you desire, because at the end of the day, people have their own intentions and how they want to do things. Go ahead.
Oh, you're mute.
Rona, you're 100% right. People are gonna do what they want, but what's critical is for it to be effective. And I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this, and I mean this with loving heart, and y'all, I want y'all to agree. I always love a man without a child. To be honest, Sherry Bryant, you are right. Because you want to know why? You know that shows how responsible he has been. If he practiced any sort of discipline, that's the first sign of you could tell that, hey, he's, and mind you, at a certain age with no kids, really shows that, you must have been really serious about getting your shit together. But here's the thing what we need to do. We've already talked to men so much, and a lot of people say men need to wrap it up and do this. Men are gonna be men regardless. We've learned that. And as so much we can drive in their head, we could talk to the young kids. Even the kids we talk to are gonna be sexually promiscuous. What we need to educate is the women. And I say to the women to be like, hey girl, don't be so glamorized by what he got. He's gonna make you a single mom. You like Doc Cam over there? He look cool. He got the new Air Maxes on. He's the popular dude in school. I guarantee you he ain't gonna be with you after this. We need to educate them like that, and educate women. All that glitter is not gold. So many women got with dudes with money and they left them, became a single mom, and they can't get a dollar. I know some. Character, 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 character. Finance, status does not determine if he's going to be a good father or a good person.
I'm a. You making a point, Hakeem, but I'm saying it's kind of hard to do that because of the social media perspective of when like what I was talking about earlier, women with the women, how social media will rise. It really opens the gates to women. When it opens up the gates for women to get the access to those type of men. And the thing is about it, once that opened up and everything, I think it might be harder to tell these women because you might say what you just said, Hakeem, but the thing is, it's like when you see stuff on social media, it's a different perspective. You know, the mind works differently when you see something like valuable, a high value man or something like that. That's in entertainment. He lives in Miami, he lives in LA. He gets to fly across different type of cities. Drive these luxury type of cars, and they can see that, and it just you know and once they see it's like, yo, it's kind of like it's hard to you to say something, but when a woman sees something, it's like, yo, you telling me this, but I'm seeing this right here, and it's right there in my eyes. Even though social media can be fake sometimes, because a lot of people, take pictures, they think they living good and everything, but technically they're not living what you think they living. But with social media, it just kind of brainwash people in a way, and it really brainwash our women in a way. So with that being said, what you say, I just think it's definitely gonna be tough to do that.
Yeah, it's gonna be very tough, and that's the only reason. But the thing is, you gotta understand something, especially when it comes to the black community. This is what is highly promoted. It's promoted for men to have multiple baby mamas and multiple kids. That's what's highlighted. The guy that's going to school, the guy that's trying to build something, that is what not highlighted. If you catch my drift, people don't understand how powerful entertainment is. The entertainment is very powerful. You could change a whole group of people and the way they think by the stuff they listen to. A lot of people listen to NBA Youngboy, and that's a fact though. Especially when I go to the club and I see people, the type of music they play, I'm like, okay, they listen to the Sexy Red, they listen to NBA Youngboy, and they put that thing on replay.
Well, shout out to Sexy Red TV. She's in here.
Say it again.
I say shout out to Sexy Red. You just said she's in. She just came in the building.
Sexy Red's in the building. And not only that, but you guys can also time in. Today is it pretty much the day for you guys. We're gonna drop the link right now in the chat. But you guys can time in. Y'all can join in the conversation because at the end of the day, KI Culture Radio won't be nothing without you guys anyway. But that I'm saying, this is what it's sad to say, Hakeem and Jordan, but this is what women like. That's what a lot of guys do. That's what a lot of guys say. Okay, I rather game bang because I know if I game bang, I'm able to get chicks. Hakeem, you tell that story all the time. You said one of the reasons why you used to do it is because of women. Go ahead.
100%. I was definition of a nerd. Definition of a green ass. I wouldn't say green, but L7. L7. Until I started hanging with people, I was able to be attracted. But then I could say, was these quality women? They weren't. They never cooked, clean. They never made a house or home. They was good to fuck. It was good to say, oh boy, you fuck Keisha, man. Yeah, boy, that fat ass, boy, that shit was, boy, that hoe was fire. Like, other than that, I couldn't get them to make a sandwich.
Or make some noodles.
But fast forward, these type of women, allowing a certain men of access at that time. I wasn't the most appealing because I was a nerd. I might be most appealing now because after they don't went through the ringer, you feel me?
Yeah, then they start following you on Instagram and Facebook. Say, what this nigga doing?
What
What
this
he doing?
nigga doing? And they see,
What he doing?
yeah,
And then they might see your text or messages. Hey, big head, what you doing?
yeah, you see what I'm saying? You get a couple like that when they hear you got no kids, they hear you got life insurance, you own your own car,
They
you
see
went
you
to
on the
school
they see you on the screen on
on,
Facebook and
on
Instagram and
Facebook.
YouTube and everything. I was like, what is they doing? What is he
Yeah,
doing?
yeah. They know you're not on child support. They know you financially stable. They say, hey,
And the credit looking good.
oh, how you, oh, credits on
He got a
fleek.
passport.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? He can fly out, all that. He got that, you know what I mean? He got that Amex. Make sure I don't put that on there. He got the Amex on. He got the Amex. You see what I'm saying? When they find out that, yeah. Hey, listen, Sexy Red, you know they say be passport ready. I thought the women say be passport
We're
ready.
ready. They ready to travel.
You know what I mean? They say be ready to travel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When they find out all of this, they say, you she say, Hakeem, you wasn't appealing in high school, but now we could talk. We could talk. Oh, you have your own construction company? No, no, no. You mean that Kim I used to work with you now? I'm gonna have to just call my mother right now. Let me see if she's okay this union. But you know what I'm trying to say? And and I waited. I waited
And
to,
and I was gonna say this, Hockey. They be daydreaming sometimes too. I just want to say that.
you know what I'm trying to say? They said I waited. And they said, why you don't have a fancy car? I said, I'm not ready to go pull that to go out there and get that 550 out the lot yet. I could go get it though. I could go get it though. I might just be testing you to see where you at. But this the problem. Who you allowing access though? And I'm not saying this to blame. That's why I said we need to educate our young girls to be like, baby girl, he not really rich like that.
Hakeem, we got to get him early.
We got to get him early.
Early.
You know, but this is why it's important for the girls who didn't have to be like her daddy. Her daddy will be like, my daddy take me to Naboo's all the time. That steak and shake ain't nothing. That's how your daughter gotta be sometimes. Like when they see her pull up, she's in an Audi or something like that. Where you got it? My daddy just pulled this out there for me. This was 2 years ago birthday present. The father's got to be in the house so nothing won't entice her. Cause a nigga in some Nikes will entice a broke girl. It's sad to say that. You know what I mean? A nigga in a Toyota with an education, a woman say, I know I'm gonna have that soft life. Every girl who I knew, after everybody in high school, do not have a soft life.
But that's why I say that's why I don't deal with broke females. Like I said, wait now back in the days I used to deal with a lot of broke females. Now I'm like, man, I ain't dealing with no broke females no more. Them broke females, it keeps you at the bottom, bro. Those broke female, it keeps you at the bottom. That's why they say those type of women deserve those type of men like NBA Youngboy. That's why I don't feel sorry for him no more. Before I used to feel sorry for him, like, man, that man dogging her out. But then I understand why he's dogging her out. Because that's what she likes. You get what I'm saying? So it's you can't play both sides of the party.
That's true, Ronnie. And the thing is, when life ain't go around, they look for the nerve to try to save them. Can you save me with my kid, my two kids? I'm good now. I learned my lesson. I don't want to Pookie and Ray Ray no more. I want a nice soft life now.
No, but that's later. That's when that's
That's
after they have
exactly
kids.
exactly Ronnie. Exactly, Ronnie. That's what I was trying to say. You're right. Yeah,
Oh,
now they want the soft life. Go
he
ahead,
said,
King.
Prince Hakeem, my dad used to ask me to take my sisters out all the time for that very reason. Gorgeous said it. So she not gonna be impressed. If he ain't gonna do it, we make the brothers do it or the uncle. She need a ride, you go pick her up. Flat tire, you do it. So she's gonna expect, oh, you're not gonna change my tire? Oh, blah.
Yeah. Shout out to the lovely Natasha Vincent is in the building.
You know what I'm saying? But there's something I also want to talk to that I gotta get men at. And this is the issue with Nick Cannon. You knew you wasn't gonna be able to have all them kids. Minimum 3, homie. 10 is what. Listen, everybody we know who had over 5 kids, their kids are in poverty. Let's get that straight. This not 1960, 1920, 1940. You can't afford 10 babies. I'm gonna bring up a rapper's name people do not mention. 2 rappers' name. Most of these people, kids, are in poverty. I'm about to mention these 2 guys' names.
DMX, I know that's one.
One, Shorty Lowe from Atlanta. He had 10 kids, 10 baby mamas. Oh my God, what's this other what's this other dude name?
Where you from?
Easy E.
Easy. No, they
No,
good
no, no, no,
because
no.
I think they.
2 of them are good. The one who he was married with, them 2 kids he got was married. The rest of them ain't doing too well.
Oh, I
Oh
ain't
yeah,
know.
that's
He
Okay,
he,
correct.
he
you're
had
right.
over 11 kids. The one he was married to, it was she still get a residual check. I even tell you this. This is where a lot of y'all. Well, this is where a lot of y'all. I want 2 shirts for Auntie, and I got you, baby. I got you. Here's the thing. Even Muhammad Ali, some of his kids are broke. Still to this day. Nobody don't talk about it. They did a special. I watched it. She said, a lot of people think I got money. I'm broke. This was one of Muhammad Ali's kids. Not Layla. She went and got her own endorsements. Some of the Muhammad kids, the Ali kids are broke. Some of Malcolm X kids are broke. Let's just get it straight. You can't have multiple children and think you're going to survive. NBA Youngboy's kids are going to be living in poverty. Please, Lord, I don't mean to say that.
And the thing is, King, it's like he's repeating the cycle, repeating the cycle, repeating the cycle.
Because at the end of the day, these women don't really care because they think about. Remember, I'm sleeping with NBA young boy. That's one. 2, he's having my baby. That's 2. And 3, they think they're getting a check out of him, knowing that he really ain't getting money like that. Because if you really break down the math, because people don't understand that the album itself, he's not really getting paid that much unless you do tours. So people don't understand how the music business actually work. And one of these days we're gonna have a music exec in here as well. We're gonna interview him and he gonna break it down of how the music industry actually works, so people can understand that how these rappers are really getting paid. So they ain't balling like that though. They not. Them guys are not balling like that.
It's funny we mention this, but we have to be serious about this, and this is why men like me, him, and there's a lot of other guys who's very conscious about that. It's about your last name. It's about what you represent to society. You can well enough raise 1 or 2 kids the right way, and practice discipline and start to teach this and understand what's going to happen. I never want to have a bunch. I've always wanted a big family, but then I had to be realistic. Can I afford all these niggas?
Not only that, but you ever ask yourself this question: do you ever see a billionaire with a lot of
None of
kids?
them. None of them. None.
That mind you, they got billions of dollars. They be like 1 or 2 kids,
That's it.
1 or 2. It's only in our community. I'm
Only in
telling you,
our
Hakeem, it's
community.
because 1 or 2 kids. Elon Musk, Warren Buffett, even his home or his best friend who recently passed on Charlie Murder only have two
Yep.
kids. So it's like
You're 100% right. You're
Mm-hmm.
100% right, bro. And we got to think about this from that perspective, and this is why we want to be able to celebrate our children. You can't celebrate when you got 6 or 7 of them. And we want this to be a special thing. Right now in the black community, we celebrate baby showers, but we don't celebrate the children's all the time. The mothers do. But it then go ahead.
I say not just celebrate baby showers. Make it like it's a movie.
But after that is over.
not that, but there was a video I recently just watched. Oh, just hit me out.
Woo! Our long lost brother.
Just hit me out. It's in the building, y'all. He's in the building. No, but uh, just hit me out.
Legend.
I just had a year old friend. He gonna come in and say he just had a baby shower on Friday. I'm done, man. It's in the just hit me out. It's
It's
in the
all good. Just me
building.
here, man. Good to see you back, brother. Good to see you back.
I thought he was done after the Seahawks was done. The season was over. He said, "I'm out of here."
Basically.
You know, so I was like, no. But on a serious tip, um, it's a sad thing. I can't mind you. We celebrate baby shower more than we celebrate someone graduating from college or from high school or someone that actually got a career job. But we will celebrate a baby shower all day. We gotta look cute. You gotta make sure. You gotta make sure it's like a wedding.
And then have fireworks too, which I don't get for fireworks on baby
Bro,
showers.
I spent like 10K on that baby shower.
No,
10K.
definitely. And to be honest with you, I'm gonna say something that's controversial that people don't like. I was on a TikTok not too long ago, and I was talking about other cultures and how other cultures definitely, yeah. So and I want some of y'all to chime in on this. I like when other cultures fathers are involved and don't approve of the man. Y'all don't like him, and the daughters would listen. If they in charge of you getting married, especially them Nigerians. If Papa don't agree with you, you ain't getting married to her. They are not to them girls on them end are not to be played with. I'm not saying all of them, but the difference is in our culture, and I'm speaking in Black America. If you don't like her man, she thinking you hating on her. If we telling you that, man, Sean ain't no good for you. He gonna beat you and leave you alone. She say, "Mama, you don't know what that. You don't know him like that. I love him." Mama keep telling you, "I know them kids gonna end up at my house if you keep messing with him." She said, "Well, I'm gonna go do it anyway. Forget what you saying." Sean goes, beats her up, give her 3, 4 kids, and she leaves. He doesn't even have the decency to say, I got, and listen, I don't respect no man who have 4 to 5 kids with a girl and leaves and start his life all over. I got no respect for you. I got no respect for them type niggas. Because you already put your kids in a disposition and put the girl you in a disposition. She can't find nobody. It's only by God's willing to find somebody with 5, let alone 2, 3. And some women are lucky.
And the thing is about it, how Kane, because there's some men who does that. They feel like that that will hold like hold the good shit because sometimes he might feel like she can do better, and just so and not to do that, she probably keep getting her pregnant, 1 child, 2 child, 2 child, 2 children, 3 kids, and 4 kids, and then once he leaves, it's like, hey, she can't get nobody else. The best she could do is me. She can't get nobody else because, there are some men who thinks like that to put some women in that situation, and the thing is, it's like we gotta tell our daughters at a young age when it's all about interest of men. You gotta tell them what type of man that you want. Especially you gotta make sure the type of man what you want is basically like somebody like your father. So to me, it's like when I have my daughter, I'm gonna start early to let them know what type of man that she needs to be looking at.
But I want to contrarian ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Even in our culture, with their fathers being there, they still rebel and do not listen to the father. There's a lot of women who are single mothers who come from 2-parent household, who fell in love with somebody, didn't think the guy was going to do that to them, and did it.
It goes. I was
But
gonna say this.
you gotta find out what is the woman listening to. I remember one time I was talking to a guy. At first, I didn't understand him. I didn't understand him where he was coming from. He was pretty much stating, before he dated a woman, he always listened to the type of music he listened. And when he said that, I was like, "What are you talking about?" But then I realized why he's saying that though, because the music she's listening to, pretty much she's gonna emulate the music she's listening to. So if she listens to a Sexy Red, chances are she want to be like a Sexy Red.
I was gonna say, and I want to say this too.
Go ahead.
Also, asking the woman, it's like, what's your level of respect of men in general? Just period. How do you view men? What's your respect level of men? Do you respect your uncles? Do you respect your brothers? Do you respect your father? What is your level of respect of men? I think that's a good question for men to ask these women. Because if she say, I don't know, I used to mess with this nigga and this and that, all that type of stuff, it's like, okay, that respect was kind of shaky. Or, I never had a daddy in my life and everything, so I just beat on my own and stuff. So it's okay. There you go, right there. She never had a dad to raise her to really love on the father. Never got love from the father because the daddy wasn't there. So her respect level is a shaky right there. To me, this goes by what's a woman's respectful. That's for men. Once you find that out, there's your answer right there because you know you'll know when a like I said, I say this with my wife. She was raised by a single parent. She was raised by a single father and everything. And when I met her and everything, you could see the level of respect she has for men. It might be a difference if she was raised with a mother and everything, a single mother, it probably would have been different. Or a 2-parent household, probably would have been similar. But to me, it's like I feel like some of these women, they don't know, they don't have the respect level of men as we think they should and everything. That's why I feel like men, respect is important in the household for a woman. Respect is important once you go into a relationship. If that woman cannot respect you at the highest order, you're gonna have trouble.
I'm laughing at Sexy Red TV, so she laughing because what I said. But it's true though. When the last time you ever heard a woman say she listened to jazz?
Haven't.
That's not popping.
Oh, women don't say that no more. It be them older women, the women that in their 50s, be saying, "Oh, I still listen to Luther, or I listen to jazz, or I listen to poetry." When the last time you heard a woman? When the last time you ever saw a woman say, "Let's go on a date, let's go on Let's go to a poetry
Never,
club. Thank you.
never. But you see,
Plus, I ain't listen to
you,
jazz. I like
sexy.
that. And that's a good thing. You listen to jazz.
Yeah, y'all different women. You know what I mean? And this the point that I want to say is Natasha. And shout outs to your dad. Different time, different era. We we got to give him respect on that. And Sherry, not a lot of women are gonna have trouble, and you're one of them. You know what I mean? Every woman have a different flight, and most women are in a better position to date.
I got another question.
Mm.
How many women say, hey, have you ever heard that new Andre 3000 joint that came out last year?
Oh,
Hey, listen to it. They be like, "What the hell is that?
yeah,
This is not Andre Johnson. I know. What the hell is
yeah.
that playing the flute?" Personally, I love the joint. To me, his that album was good. That's good for meditating. Go hiking, go to the beach and chill. I like the new Andre 3000 album, but according to some of these women, they thought he was gonna rap, and they heard him playing the flute. It's like, what the hell is this?
Mm-hmm.
Jesse be out trolling, trolling. If she like poetry, that means she gotta have eventually memorize some.
Yeah, the truth.
No, I'm being honest. When the last time in Miami, there's a poetry club that nobody knows about. Nobody actually go to it. It's in Miami. Really nice poetry club. I've been to it one time. Very nice. They got one. You already know what I'm talking about. They got like nice wine, champagne. They got everything. You very very relaxing, and nobody goes in there.
Is it?
They like I keep sure they like the ratchet. They like that ratchet.
Yeah, that's the most popular. That's what we see. That's what we see on these Instagrams, and that's what we hear. That's popular, especially in these major cities. That's the most popular.
And not so bad that they put it on a new Grand Theft Auto video game. Somebody twerking on top of the car. That's how bad they like the ratchet. It's coming out on the video game. How can next year Grand Theft Auto?
That's what you go see it. You go South Beach. You drive down Ocean Drive. You drive down Collins. I mean the last time I visited Miami, it was a friend's birthday. This was what 2021. Me and my wife was there for like a week. I don't know if it was the first night I got there. The first night I got there, I was checking in the hotel off of Ocean. I was gonna go to McDonald's off of Collins. And like I said, when I was walking, all I saw was loud music, and the chick stopped. They got out the car, started twerking, and started twerking on the roof. That's how it is on South Beach sometimes. Like if you go to South Beach at night, you're gonna see 3, 4, 5 times somewhere at night. You definitely gonna see it. And it's not really people that lives in Miami. It's really tourists. Black women that tour from Atlanta, somewhere in the Midwest. It's usually the tourists does that and everything. Because like for me, it's not a Miami thing, but you see a lot of tourists and black women come out there and they have buck wild. So yeah.
No, it was in no Jesse. It was in North Miami. The poetry club was in North Miami. Now South Beach. No. But not only that, but it's another poetry club too in Wynwood in Miami. So if you ever come to Miami, Wynwood have a lot of poetry clubs. Like it's a lot. They even have jazz music and everything. Like that's why I like Wynwood. Wynwood have a different variety of things. So you'll have a good time in Miami. Miami's starting to develop that. Because I think people starting to realize, because I think they realize the type of people that come in here, they don't like that ratchet. They rather be in somewhere that's very like elegant. Somewhere that can make you think. You know what I'm saying? So, the ratchet is mostly be in the black community. The ratchet.
He said Hallmark Kit takes care of all the poetry I need to deal with. You know about the Hallmark Club.
That's just a simple question, because I remember a guy was telling me that. I forgot what type of guy. I probably don't even talk to him anymore, but because I remember his name. But I remember he told me that he said, Ronnie, every time before you date a woman, make sure you listen to the type of music she listens to, and that's gonna tell you what type of woman you're gonna get.
100%. But let's be honest about it. I was in in certain kind of neighborhoods, so we go after certain kind of women. Until we get older, we know that these are not the women that we want. You know what I mean? Just like she said, you're sheltered. I need me somebody who's not plugged into the ghetto stuff. I'm looking for a sheltered girl who want a soft life. Somebody who not listening to all that sexy red. You can listen to R&B and music, soul child, and all that. You knit. You read a book at home and drink wine. You don't really want to go to the club. Like we looking for them. You know what I mean? I've been looking for them type of girls, but we in one of the most horrible dating places in the whole United States.
Yeah, Miami. Yeah, it's tough. Miami's tough.
I haven't seen a wife yet here yet, bro.
Cap.
It's kind of like
I'm keeping the Billy with you as much as they. I haven't seen a. He said you just explain.
Because if everybody get Gorilla Black, so that's telling you what they're out there in Miami. So
I'm
yeah.
I'm asking, but I can't keep digging through barrels anymore.
it's like a needle in a haystack.
It's like you know what I mean. It's like going through the thrift store, digging or going to Goodwill, digging through the bins. Let me see what's in here and what's here. I can't do it. I need to go where they're just out there. Remember, this is why you got a lot of men who get older. They only want to deal with seasoned women. I don't even talk to young girls.
But so how can you don't got time to mold a
Hell
woman?
no.
You're supposed to mold
Hell
an
no.
image.
I'm too old.
Like a it's like oh I forgot what it's like going to the potter's house. You gotta mold them. You gotta get the clay, you gotta mold it. It's in your scripture, Hakeem. How you gonna be like, no? It's in your scripture. You're supposed to go to the potter's house, get a clay, and you gotta
No,
Oh,
no,
mold
no,
it.
no.
she got. Oh no, oh no, she got to be molded 50% already, Hakeem.
Huh?
She got to be molded like 50% already.
She need to be already be ready. Proverbs 31 ready. Proverbs 31 ready.
Hey, and then she got to have her. Then she made sure she got her daddy cool. Made sure her and her daddy got to be tight. Then you look for that woman.
So what? So Hakeem, which one came first? Proverbs or Jeremiah? Which one came first?
Proverbs.
So you say Jeremiah was a simp? Cause he's the one that talk about the potter's house.
And
Huh?
he wasn't a simp though, but it's the Bible. We take and choose what we want in it. I need me somebody who's ready to be a wife, who's ready to, who's ready to put me as a priority. Women here ain't trying to do that. Women here don't even want to cook. Take me to the rock bar. Take me to season 52.
Hey, I'm laughing because I finally went to the rock bar. It's not all that.
But nigga, but you see the menu.
It's not all that.
It's not all that. But then I told somebody, I say, you cost that much for me to take you to the rock bar?
Well, you're supposed to make me.
Yeah. You see, I was raised by and my dad. You see,
No, no, no. Now LA, you only can tell you now LA is expensive. When it comes to it's expensive.
The
Miami and
the
those
more
days.
west you go,
I,
like to West Hollywood, to Beverly Hills, to Westwood, and Santa Monica and Malibu. Boy,
I believe you, but I don't think a lot of women deserve to be taken to those places.
I agree. It's the
I do.
like once you like you hit like West Hollywood and everything. It's a different vibe. It's a different vibe.
Shoot, I went to LA to see Jordan. I'm telling you, LA is it's
I
totally
believe
different.
it. I want to go out there.
It's totally different. That's the funny thing. That's the only place you never been to. You been to
I've been to
Houston,
Houston. I've been to Dallas. I've been to New York,
LA.
all over New York. I've been to upstate New York. I've been to Vermont, New Hampshire, but I haven't been to LA. I even been to Nevada. And you know what I'm trying to say? And I've seen the degradation in all the major states people love.
Hakeem, Bobby Brown said you can take her.
I take it. I'm gonna take you on the world tour. You know what I mean? I take you on the world tour.
No, but no, LA, no, but LA is money though. That's one thing. LA is money. Miami don't even compare. Cause when I went to LA, it's money. You can't go out there like you ain't got money. You gotta have money for
No,
LA.
100%. But you know, I just think that we're
Oh, you got Bob.
hey, listen, queens like that always deserve to be taken care of, given a nice her Sherry, the soft life, Natasha Vincent. You know what I mean? These are the women you say that deserve the soft life. They're not on the internet playing. You know what I mean? When I see you on the internet playing, then I'll be like, who's that? You know what I'm saying? But we know who they are. You know what I'm saying? But I always say this: like, I think our idea of being in a relationship is totally obscure right now, and I think it's more people make it more difficult than what it already is. Yeah, you got to deal with like the day to day and like if you know what I mean, like leave a shoe on the floor and certain things like that, or piss on the toilet, like those things are kind of minuscule after a while. You know what I mean? But when we start talking about day to day ideology and just getting along, that's a real test. And I didn't mean no disrespect to Florida, but I have yet to met a wife here. I've yet to see somebody who cares to want to be in a relationship and want to love and cater to her man. I put people through tests and let me know that they don't give a fuck about you.
But I can't like what I was saying. Remember, Florida women is different. You gotta mold them. You gotta mold them. That's the thing. I understand you don't got the time. Of course, you don't got to know that. Because we getting older out here. We don't got the time and the patience. We want something that's pretty much already well seasoned. But Florida women, they're the most hard headed. But yet, when you mold them the right way, they'll submit to you.
How
I,
can you seem like you need somebody from you need a Louisiana woman? That's when you say that's
I
what
need
sticks out to me.
listen. I need me somebody country and a Betty Crocker. He said, "So you struggling testing women? That might be your problem." Okay, so here's the thing, Sugar Bump. If you're in a dating market where there's a particular group of people who off back give you demands, off back tell you what it is, I ain't even get a chance to speak yet. So you,
But then Hakeem, but you do the same. Do the same thing. She give you all back. What's her demand? You do the same
I,
thing. If you want me to spend money on you, you got to put my thing in your mouth.
I
You get what I'm
only
saying?
do that when the conversation of money comes in the back. I give people grace.
No, but if she coming in there that
Oh
strong,
yeah, yeah,
you
yeah,
do the
yeah.
same thing.
If she coming there that strong, I say take your drawers off. You can get this. You can get a couple dollars. You
Exactly.
can get this, baby. If that's where we heading to, I'll give you a couple dollars. Don't talk. Let's not talk about us being friends or marriage after this. It's just a transaction. Hakeem, in your
And your
is
custom.
in Hakeem in your custom home install a urinal. She can't complain. Basically,
But don't hurt him. Is in the building.
he says. So then you a trick. Never a trick, baby. Never a trick. Um um. Joe Don't Hurt Him said women can be extremely picky, but men can't be the same way. Brother Hakeem knows what he wants and not what he's can settle with. Brother, talk to me.
And I'm saying man should be and they need to be.
He understands me 100%.
No, but no sugar. He's saying because the women is coming in there strong. They coming in there already demanding what they want, and we just gotta take it at face value.
That's what
That's
it
pretty much
pays.
Right.
Miami.
And I got some and
Oh,
for men, we got demands too. I got these demands too. Can you meet those demands as well?
He says, I think you be doing too much because I got confused with too much. Okay, yeah. So let me explain to you. I'm you gotta understand, you from DC. I don't know how DC is. I've been there. But here is a very materialistic place. I tell you, when I was actively dating, meeting people, not aside with the games I used to play, because sometimes they'll make you want to play games here. When I was not playing games, 7 of people who I met, within 3 days asked me for money. Seven. Seven of them. And listen, when I tell you this, I particularly crafted on the type of person. I'm talking about people with degrees. Was asking me my income, where I work, what do I own? Can I take care of them? Can I do this? We just met. So now I'm saying, okay, this is about the bag then. Two of them made it so difficult. And this is the thing that Sugar, it says it doesn't matter where you at. It does matter where you at, Sugar. It does matter, because let me tell you something. Certain cities have certain core values that are in place that people follow and instruct. More bigger cities, I'm not saying all, Houston, Dallas, Miami, New York City, LA, these places tend to be a little bit more materialistic and more selfish. Miami has always been top tier when it comes to women. Some of the most beautifulest women are here. It's a price, though.
No, but Sugar, they shouldn't be asking for that in the first
In the
date.
first
You
date,
know what I'm saying?
Sherry,
Like we
she
go ahead.
said, hey, they'll use you. Go ahead, brother.
No, I'm just saying Sugar, because Sugar say what's wrong with her asking you that. But I'm like, not on the first
You're not
date. Now we like 4 months in to go
you're
ahead.
not marriage material. You ask me something like that. What is your goddamn business? How much money I make? You here for the bag? It's none of my like this. The problem. You think people with money get upset like that? What he says. He said if a woman
Big.
asks you for money and you have not known them for years, the first thing you are supposed to ask is for the coochie. Facts. And listen, that's the strategy we implement now. Shout out to Ashton. I haven't took all this time to build myself up, build my credit, build try to build some investments for you to ask me for this.
We gotta make sure. She said we gotta make sure we're not. Pretty much you're not broke. But why we don't do the same thing
Li-
for a woman? We can ask a
Can,
woman how much you
can
That's
I
get
ask you a
ask the same thing.
because kids. I want my kids living in a raggedy apartment. So how much you get paid a month?
basic? Can I be real with you? If a woman got to ask that question, I need to question what type of men you've been dating, baby.
Yeah. What's your body
What
count?
kind of men you been dealing with? You weren't worrying about if a nigga broke. You been dealing with dusties.
Well, what's that? Who scammers you been scammering with?
Basically. So I'm saying it's offensive to ask this. And this is the reason why there's a lot of dudes in Miami. And I'm not talking about the scammers and the dope boys and the gigolos, because they got access. The real men who quietly working in jobs, they're not with nobody. They're going to the gym, in and out, hanging with friends. Because they see dating here doesn't work. You rarely find a wife here. You're rarely, unless you met her in high school and you got some love or some kind of infinite love for them, and that's the thing that you do. Most of these other guys here, I know a guy here personally. He said there's are no relationship in these present time only situations. So okay, facts that you said that.
Yeah,
I
that is.
know
That's facts.
Joe
Go
don't
ahead.
hurt him. Sugar bum. I'm gonna tell you something. I know a guy here personally. I talk to every single day. This is one of my closest friends. He owns 3 trucks. We call and talk every single day. He watches the podcast, but I tell him to come on him. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want his. He doesn't want to come on. For real. My cousins know who he is. He owns 3 trucks. He said he could not find a girlfriend here in Florida. He went and bought a house up northern Florida. He said since he ain't at home, he let his mama stay there. He goes, tries to date, did not work, had to go overseas. He said, I don't date truckers, they got
Yeah,
bad
that's
health.
bad
How do
health.
you
That's why I was
You see what
laughing.
I'm
That's why I
saying?
tickled.
You can't win. You can't win. I'm just giving you an example. You talking about somebody who's worth 1.2. I'm telling you, we're in a situation, if we don't get this thing straightened by 2030, a lot of people gonna be walking around here twiddling their thumbs.
You speaking
It's
facts though, I can't. You speaking it?
the statistics already came out. It's a reason why these podcasts are out, and it's a reason why the same kids that are being born by the same kind of men, and women now want people to come help. We need to try to fix this and try to get some of you niggas married. So when I say this from my personal experience, I'm speaking for myself. Ronnie can talk too. He'll tell you we have wide different experiences. You know what I'm trying to say? And say that, hey, have you found the wife? Have you
No,
found the
but
wife?
no, but she gonna say she said I'm single because I'm being single for a reason.
No problem. And you want to know something? When I say this, everybody deserves to have to somebody. Listen what I say. Everybody deserves. He said, I treat men how I want to be treated. I thought people were saying 2024 was going to be their year. No, Ken Dog.
No,
Come on, Ken. That's every year they say
That's
that.
that's
every year
every
they
year.
say that.
That now that's cap. That's cap.
Ken Dog, this year's going to be worse than what it was last year when it comes to dating.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's gonna be way worse. Yes,
All we got to do now is just leave it to God and hope a wife will find us.
because
All
right
I'm
now, because right now Hakeem they broke. But go ahead, finish your point.
No, and this the thing. I'm not even worrying about that no more. All I'm gonna try to do is go on trips and enjoy with my family and my homeboys. That's all we can do now. That's all we can do. Maybe people don't want to be married. If you don't want to be married, then don't talk about God. I don't want to be around people like that, to be honest with you. Because I'm trying to get married.
But I'm being honest. A lot of, and I kept saying that. I think men want marriages more than women do. I
Shit.
always, I always, I always thought of that since last year. Because when I saw how the dating market is, and I see that women don't want to be tied down anymore, big dog. They don't want to be tied down. No,
Sugar Boy said, "Not too many good examples of marriages out here." But the thing,
Woo!
I'll say this: that
that's true.
what we looking at is celebrities, and to me, looking at celebrities, that's the wrong thing to look at.
Woo!
We can't look at celebrity
Jordan.
marriages.
No, not only that.
That's
No,
the
but that's not
wrong thing to
true.
do.
No, but Jordan, that's not true too. Because there's also they look at their family members and they see them struggling in their marriage too. So they're like, I don't want that.
Everything's not gonna be perfect. She say, I show my kids what a good marriage is every day. 100%. Marriage is not perfect. Y'all want this fairy tale stuff, man. It's a bunch of good relationships. Listen, I still know people I went to high school with. They're still married. You telling
I
me ain't no
I
good
know a couple as
examples?
well. Yeah, I
Y'all
know a
not
couple
looking
as
hard
well.
enough. What about the people who we was growing up, who done died off? We used to see up on the block together.
Yeah, they're gone. Yeah.
They're gone here. When my peoples first bought this house, there was a married couple across the street. Over the years, I seen them grow, grandchildren in them. They died off. We seen plenty of it. When I go to listen, and here's the funny thing is, when I go to, you say you shouldn't look for others and create your own. Sherry Bryant, that's
Yeah,
true
that's a
now.
fact. Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah.
That's true. But
Stop looking for other people.
if you don't have an example to go, you're gonna go wild. What if you're not a good person to see what a template of a marriage is? How you going? You might make some detrimental mistakes.
I'm saying, but no, but that's true. That's true. Fact. Marriage is not perfect, and I think that would say you gotta find someone that actually fits you and also fits your program. That's the thing. We trying to, and not only that, but also we doing things for people. That's why I keep saying, stop doing things for people and do things for yourself. Create your own, like Sherry Bryan said. Create your own.
And listen, I want to agree with Sugar on this one. Marriage might not be for everybody. I don't want to impose a
No,
lifestyle that's not for you. But don't impose something that's for. Don't impose that type of lifestyle on that. Because I watch TikTok. I'm on Instagram. I see the black girl lifestyle stuff where they say that sending the decisions and what, and there's so different pictures of them traveling. I'm happy for you.
Yeah,
That I'm happy for you. That's not everybody's life.
because remember, some women don't mind just having a man that come over there every other day. They
Pounded
don't
it,
want the man to be there present all the time,
pounded
and
it.
that's okay. That's the thing. That's okay. And I
But
think that's what they're waiting for to hear people say that that's okay. That's the thing.
if I'm striving to be a millionaire, you know who life I'm looking at? Patrick Ben David, Grant Cardone. These are billionaires. They're married with 3 to 2 kids. Grant Cardone ain't start having kids until he was like 50. Am I wrong?
You are correct. Facts. You are correct. Because remember, there's no time limit.
There's
But
no.
it's only in our community that we force people to go ahead and have kids, have kids, have kids, have kids, have
He
kids,
means the
have
problem.
kids.
He means the problem. They want to lead and control instead of being a partner. Listen, how you gonna have a soft life if I can't lead? Think about that.
Somebody got to lead. You don't got to be in a hetero relationship. You're gay, bisexual. There's something in that relationship. Somebody got to lead.
No, because
Lesbian.
remember
Somebody
they
got to
say
lead.
no, because remember they say because we're in a partnership relationship. That's the problem. We in a partnership relationship. That means there is no leader. We both lead in the relationship.
Yeah, and that's when it mess up right there.
Right
Of
there.
course.
So that means you're gonna combat everything the man says. That I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do this. She said I can lead myself. No problem. Most men ain't gonna sign up for that. He says black men can't build a future with a woman traveling every weekend. Please talk to me. Fuck man, where you come from? Why? How I wasn't expecting that? For the love of Christ. This man talking something serious.
Hit that.
Jesus.
He hit that little MJ fadeaway. What? Swish.
It says most of these women that come into these spaces do not have a man. You have never seen them produce one, nor hear them talking in the background with they on a panel. For the love of Christ, they're not playing today. Victor, why high?
They fed up. I think now they fed up now. They
He
like
said, I
forget it.
don't need anybody to lead me. It says, they will let their boss lead them, but not their man. Oh my Lord. Lord.
Tie down.
But man, we can end it.
Tie
Man, we can
down.
end the show after that.
We did
I've been saying.
listen,
I've been
it's
saying
all
that. I've been saying that the whole time. I've been, bruh. I
it's
said after
quotables.
different, boy, that's over.
And they can follow you the next day.
It's cap. I'm telling you, it's cap.
Yeah.
I know it's cap.
It says, Victor said you're gonna end up pregnant. Oh, Sugar Bum. He said you're gonna end up pregnant by the end of this year. As if not, having a man is an insult. Having a man, no, having a man is not an insult. That's your personal preference. We would never insult you over here, baby. But we're trying to say we pushing we pushing M's over here because we know M's create community. If you want to be the single friend that comes to the parties with the married couples, that's no problem. Unless
Well,
you into that poly life,
You say
well,
you don't submit to your boss.
you
you
do
do
submit to
submit.
your
You
boss.
when you clock in, you are submitting, and then
You are submitting to the
you
boss,
clock in.
and
When
go
you
ahead,
clock
Jay.
in, yes, you do.
And you submitting to their policy too. What the hell you
Yep.
talking about?
There you go. If
Just
that's the
hear
case,
me
you wouldn't have
out.
a job, wouldn't you?
Bessie said, having a man isn't an insult. Popping kids without a commitment is stupid. For the love of Christ.
Just hear me out, man. It's good to
They
have you
got
back, baby.
quotables tonight. There's quotables tonight.
I can't keep. Bobby say leave her. Look, he started. I can't start giggling and laughing. He said, "Look." He giggling and laughing. He don't know what to say. You see, so a woman say something, I can get. He be like, how? Not how.
Listen, I'm grabbing the hand. Come on. So he says, he says, I want to be the rich auntie spoiling the kids and leaving. No problem.
That's fine.
No
Hashtag
problem.
2024. He
Ooh,
could tell the unemployed. But at the same time, oh Jordan, we got to move on next to the
we
next
got to
topic.
move
Go
on.
ahead,
Yeah,
Jordan.
yeah.
But it was good. But go ahead.
Okay, all right. So 2024 is starting some stuff. So as we did last week, remember we did, Cat Williams, getting on these comedians. Now we're not talking about the comedians anymore. Now we talk about sports writers and sports analysis. So I know you guys know about Stephen A. Smith, who is the host of First Take. Also, he has a podcast on the show. For those of you don't know what's going on in the background, he is beefing with another sports writer named Jason Whitlock. Anybody don't know who Jason Whitlock was? He was a former colleague at ESPN at the time with Stephen A. Worked at Fox Sports. Now he's a content creator. And Jason Whitlock, he's the type of content creator who likes to, poke on people. He's poking on Deion Sanders about him coaching at Colorado. And now he's pointing his fingers at Stephen A. Smith. He was talking about that. He read his book and saying he lied and everything. Talking about, back his college career, how, he lied about how he got accepted to college, how he lied about how he got accepted about college about playing basketball and everything. And, just saying a whole bunch of stuff against Stephen A. Smith. And so Stephen A. Smith, he got so mad, he came on his podcast today and he called Jason Whitlock out, and really just called him a fat bastard. And the beef is and now there's beef. And I'm starting to realize, especially in these YouTube streets and where we're going, and when I see YouTube is going with and everything, I see that, you seen this around. You see that in where Ronnie at, where the YouTube spaces. Now you seeing it in these big spaces, as in comedians, entertainers, sports analysis. They're beefing with each other, and now I feel like here in 2024, that's gonna be where the views are. Beefing. Don't matter what, don't matter what where you are. If you from, no matter if you're a sports writer, comedians. When it comes to sports, it looks like 2024 is going to look like it's the year of beef. So without further ado, I'll go ahead. I can play the video. Start with the Jason Whitlock first, and then play the Stephen A. Smith one, and after that, we'll chop it up.
All right. Oh, this one right here, yeah?
Yep, correct. Yep, and after that, play the Stephen A. Smith one.
People that are installed at the top of these industries, they're comfortable distorting the truth. They're comfortable with exaggerations. They're comfortable with telling farcical stories. And maybe they're comfortable because we believe them. I mean, he sat in a crowd. And if you go watch that whole interview he's doing with the one white dude, there's other journalists in this crowd. I think he's at a library and he's promoting his book. There's other journalists in this crowd listening to these farcical stories. And no one is saying, like, that don't add up. What are you doing? He's comfortable telling, and he's calling out. You got to go watch this interview. He's so arrogant and so over the top. And I just want to thank this guy for coming out and blah. Who buys this? These Stephen A is a myth. Stephen A is a plant. You remember when Kwame Brown kept insinuating like David Stern and the NBA gave Stephen A instructions on how to criticize Kwame Brown? When Kwame was saying that, I didn't fully understand it. Now I do. That's the job. All these guys have batteries put in their back. And it's their job to distort and lie. I'm a little out of breath. We're going to bring on Steve Kim.
Now, Jason Whitlock. I said that name. It's not a name I've uttered. I normally don't do that, but it's necessary to do now. I've had enough of that fat bastard. That piece of shit. And I want to make sure that before I go to break, I want anyone out there who watches me, anyone out there who knows me, anyone out there, no matter what you think of me, I want you to remember, I never talk about him. I never talk about my colleagues. I don't do that. This is a first. But it's necessary. And when I say don't talk about them, I don't mean don't talk about them literally. I don't get in on them like I'm about to do. Jason Whitlock. Now, I literally called my pastor and asked for his forgiveness and understanding in advance because he's not going to recognize the person he's about to hear. I did the same when I emailed the bosses at ESPN. This is my podcast. I own and operate this. I do what I want on this podcast. But it doesn't mean that I still don't harbor a responsibility to at least give my daytime employers a heads up as to what I'm about to do. My sisters, my nieces and nephews, my boys in the industry, everybody that I could reach out to in time has been warned. It's time for me to address this. I'm only going to do it once. Because this bastard is worth less than a damn cockroach. He wanted my attention. Now, I literally called my pastor.
Yeah, man. Like I said, it's these beefs. It's affecting everywhere, and I think YouTube is. I think it's because of YouTube. I was going because Instagram wasn't like that, but with these YouTube Spaces, yo, it's starting to get. It's like I can see here, in 2024, it started to be some beefs. Like I said, it started with the comedians, now with the sports writers, and you might see more of this. And the thing is, with stuff like this, it get views because people like stuff like this. And it's not looking like it's from the black community because if you look at Shannon Sharp, his interview. This man's almost have two. This man made almost a million. He almost got a million subscribers in less than 8 days. Almost at 50 million views on his video because of controversies like that of what Cat Williams is doing. And like stuff like this, like with the Stephen A. and Jason Whitlock, it might not get the views as the Cat Williams, but it's trending and it could get a certain amount of views. And maybe you get 1 or 2 million views or something like that. But I think here in the age of, like I say, here in 2024, it's going to see it's going to be the years of beefs. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna pass it to you guys, Ronnie. Since we see a lot of these, big entertainers, sports writers beefing, do you see this year 2024? Are we going to see more beefs in this YouTube streets?
Yes. Yes. Because remember, you got to keep it you got to keep it in mind. Most of the things especially when it comes to big platform like the Shannon Sharp, the Stephen A, Jason Whitlock. Um, remember, you got to keep the crowd entertained. People like drama, people like beef. They go around and they search and see, okay, what is popping, what's gonna keep the people going, and what's keep the people going is beef and fuzzing people out in the entertainment. You see how you notice before Stephen A addressed it. Jason Whitlock, you saw he went to his producer on the Fox network. I'm sorry, not Fox, ESPN, and you see he let him know what was going on because remember he has a brand he got to pretty much protect, and also he got to be very careful because anything that he tied himself to is pretty much going to affect uh it's gonna affect whatever's happening on ESPN. And he knows he's not gonna wish that bag over someone, especially like Jason Whitlock. But at the end of the day, remember, these guys don't really hate each other. The same thing with Trump and Biden. They don't really hate each other. These guys actually meet up with each other. They go to meetings. They have dinner. They probably even know each other family members. They're doing this for the people and for the audience because you gotta keep the people entertained. And I think the way they're doing things by it, I hope people could differentiate what is entertainment and what is real life. In real life, we already know real beef end up in death. Real beef end up in jail. Real beef end up someone's being harmed. This ain't no real beef. This is internet entertainment. Go ahead, High King.
Yeah. Oh, he was in the bathroom. He said he got to go. He stopped some in the private chat. Yeah, Ronnie, I agree with you 100%. You know, I feel like, 2024, we're going to see the year of the internet beefs. And, it gets views, meaning it makes money. It makes money. And the thing is about YouTube, if you hear on YouTube, some way, somehow you gotta be entertainment. You want to be entertainment, no one thing you probably gotta do is you start beefs with somebody. And Cat Williams, he started in 2024. Now I seen it with Stephen A, Jason Whitlock. They have worked together. They were colleagues together before, and there's some stuff with each other, stuff they do agree with. There's some stuff they don't. They really disagree with and everything. There has been some other stuff happening in the background. With many years with these fellas and everything. Um, we definitely gonna hear from one of them. Somebody, one of them is gonna continue to spill the tea off of each and other find out stuff that we didn't know happened 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, and everything. And what that is, like I said, we spill the tea. People gonna sip the tea and say, "Oh wow, it's we didn't know that. Why you didn't say anything like that?" And you're gonna see some of these people that beef, jump on other people's podcasts, and just and talk stuff about the other person and everything, and and like I said, it's gonna be a big year this in 2024. And with this stuff, it's gonna get a lot of views for people. It's gonna get a lot of subscribers for people. When we said that, it ends with that. It's like, okay, they're gonna make more money and everything. So like I said, this won't be the last because, like I said, this just getting started and everything. So, you know, the Cat Williams is still a hot trending topic right now. Ice Cube, he had come out talk about the situation. Cat Williams, he continues to talk about the situation. Just found out today that they was talk. I guess TMZ saw Kevin Hart today, and they was talk about her, her ex-wife, going on the road with Cat Williams and everything. Try to start a pot up with that situation. So yeah, man. But this Stephen A. Smith, Jason Whitlock, yo, I feel like this might go on for months. This won't stop here. I feel like this is going on for the next couple months and everything, especially with Jason Whitlock, because Jason Whitlock, he likes to stuff like this, bring it to be kind of controversial in a way, and also because he was like I say he was like that with Deion Sanders and everything. Now he's going at Jason at Stephen A. Smith. So yeah, man, it's like I said, it's entertaining for most people because here on YouTube it's entertainment. Also on Instagram and TikTok, also social media, it's also entertainment. And like I said, it makes money. So would not be surprised of how long this beef could go because I can see this beef could go for months. What's going on, Troop Buddy, man? How you feeling, man? How you doing?
Hey, how y'all doing? Great evening to the triple threat. How you gentlemen doing?
We are doing good, man. Doing good, brother. Good to hear your voice.
Always, it's a pleasure to be, in the presence of you gentlemen, and I appreciate y'all. So, I'm gonna rotate backwards. I'm gonna start on the Stephen A. Smith thing, and then I'm probably gonna need y'all to broach me in on the NBA YoungBoy thing, so I can make sure I can tackle it the correct way. So now, for me, the way I look at it, um, this really is for me disturbing to see men interact with each other like this, where it's catty and it's back and forth. Is really highlighting the feminization of our era and of men. And not only just men, men that we herald, that we look up to, that we, you know, hone to their voice, that we consider the staples in our community. These ain't just regular people. These is people that we hang to their every word and win for. So for me, it's disturbing because this is the image of the man that we have, and this is the reason why a lot of women are falling away from us because their biological innate imperative does not recognize this type of man, and they're rejecting it, bro. Like this stuff has got to stop. Like we got to return back to men like Hakeem and everything like that. Like those type of men, where we grew up with our fathers and things like that. Like where we was raised by men. A lot of these guys weren't raised by men, and they say it. Stephen A. Smith always harper on how he was raised by his mom and his sisters. You see what I'm saying? And that type of behavior carries on where he thinks it's okay to behave, where he thinks, okay, let me give a monologue going back and forth with another man, when actually this is a man of his peers. This is a man he esteemed to a long time. Whatever reason that they're going back and forth. If you say something, this is not like if I'm going to say something to you, I'm going to say something. I'm going to make it clear, and then that's it. It's really nothing else to talk about because I can't touch you. So it's nothing else that we can go. Um, it's no other thing further. I'm not going to sit around for 45 minutes yelling back and forth with you, like, or doing a whole monologue, or go make a live to talk about you and all this type of stuff. Like, I don't do that feminine stuff, bro. Like, I don't even know how it works. And when I hear people on here, when they see people do that type of stuff, like I was watching another live where they was reacting to another live. I don't like dropping names, so I'm not going to do that. But they was reacting to another live where two men were going at each other, and once again, you see the feminization in these men. And then it's like everybody egging it on. Then they're like, "Oh yeah, this person won." How the freak did he win? He didn't do anything. Going back and forth is not winning, bro. Like that's just a yellow match. That's not winning. Like we really got to return to our original format, our foundation as men. Like I'm sick and tired of it. And then to tackle the young boy thing, I'm gonna need you guys, gentlemen, your insight to let me know what really happened with the fatherhood situation.
Well, as you know, NBA YoungBoy, he has 13 kids, and he was on a podcast in an interview, and then the reason he kind of went viral, it was about he's really not big on fatherhood. He's the type of person that's like, hey, if I have sex with these women, I have sex with these women. They get pregnant, they get pregnant. But at the end of the day, I'm on my grind, and I'm gonna continue, do what I do, is just make music and everything. So him seeing himself as being a father, he doesn't see a big deal about it. He's just see himself as being an artist, and pretty much, just do what he does, and then, have sex with a lot of women, make money, and that's it. And on the fatherhood role, he doesn't see nothing at all. He's not really big on it.
Okay, so yeah, all right. So we align. So this sort of falls in line with the future situation. So I spoke about this months ago about these type of men having where they're interacting with these women, they impregnating these women, and they're causing multiple, like what I call serial. What was the term I get? But a person that continuously causes broken homes. Let me tell somebody. Let me explain this to you. Well, not you guys, because I know you guys understand this. But for people that don't understand this, a child does not care about money, bro. They care about time. They care about time. They want their father. They don't care about the world. They don't care about who else. When they want their daddy, they want their daddy. They want to know who their father is. Why aren't you here? And there's nowhere in the world you creating, multiple homes and you're gonna be there. Money don't fix that, bro. That causes trauma. That causes mental illness and poor mental health. And then it leads us into the situations that we're in right now. Like we gotta stop promoting this type of stuff because it's not fair to the children. They don't deserve that. They deserve to have their father. And I'm speaking from experience of damaging my children in this way. A lot of people don't see it that way because of, I was there with my children as much as I could be, and my children actually turned out pretty good. But I told people already, I failed my children in some ways. Why? Because they deserve to have me at home 24/7. When I get home from work, they deserve me to be there. When they wake up in the morning, the first person they should see is their father. When they're about to close their eyes, I should be over top of them praying. Not certain weeks, not certain weekends, not certain months, not certain 6 months, have them 6 months at a time, have them summertimes. No, every day they deserve me. Every day. And that's what we should be striving for, to have homes where the father is there daily. It's not a game, yo. Children mean everything to me. I was just too foolish and I wasn't a man yet when I had my children. Once I became a man, I understood the damage. And of course, I talk to my children to this day. They be like, Daddy, what did you do? Like, I mean, what you mean you failed? It's like, what are you talking about? I said, you don't understand. And I said, you won't understand it because you know why? You will never do the damage I did to you. You might don't know, but I can see how it shows up in certain ways. You're not going to do what I did. You're going to get married before you have children. And I told both of my children that. They will never repeat the cancer that I caused. And I will always look at as much good I've done bad with them. No, not my own interaction with them, but of course the time that matters. It could have been more time I'm praying with them. It could have been more time we having fun watching Tom and Jerry laughing, sitting up eating snacks, wrestling, having going to amusement parks. It would have been more time of doing that. And now my children are 18, bro. Do you know I look back and say, God dang, I missed so much time because they have made being a father so much pleasurable, yo. I have a ball with my babies, yo. A ball. I want more children. I'm like Hakeem. I want to have as many as I can have. That's how great children are. That's how great they are, man. I love them. They make me laugh. It's just amazing. Like I'm gonna give you a crazy story real quick. Me and my daughter, we used to play tag in the house and everything, run around and stuff like that. So I ran in my room, rolled across the bed. She come leaping over the top. I come around, and then I turn in her room fast, and she couldn't stop. And she had her socks on, and she slid all the way down the daggone hallway, right? And all you hear is, and you ain't hear nothing for her. And I said, Kate, you okay? And then she said, Whoa, that was a great fall. It be little silly stuff like that, bro, that be cracking me up, and I can remember these things. I can remember all these memories that I have with my babies, and I talk about them, and they be like, "Yeah, I remember." It's just so beautiful, and it hurts me when a lot of men they just don't understand because somebody ain't talked to them. Like, yo, you're just missing time, bro. That money don't count. They don't care about that money. They do not care about that money, bro. Be there. Be there.
All facts, no cap. Go ahead, Hakeem. Your thoughts before we move on to the next topic before we go.
No,
Yeah.
it's beautiful that you say that. Do y'all know the reggaeton artist named Anuel? You ever heard of him?
No.
So Anuel was being interviewed by um DJ. I forgot the dude's name. He was big, but he became skinny. And he told him that he was in jail, and his daddy came and see him. And he told his daddy that, hey, you more successful than me. And his daddy was surprised by that. And he said, how I'm more successful? He said, you was able to raise your kids in the house. I'm not doing that.
Wow.
Yeah, he understand that because his father is still married to his mama. So when he said that I say he's more self conscious to understand that, to be like he had a baby and the woman, he's not with the woman and he can't have the kid in his house, but he grew up in the house with his father. So that's messed him up, and it's a, so he has the understanding of that. And what you're saying is very pivotal on being there and being there for the kids and stuff like that is very, very important. And I think that men importance in the house is very important, just as well as the mothers. We don't need to talk about the mothers because the kids are with them already. They're gonna automatically get
Exactly. Exactly,
it.
bro.
So the conversation has to be focused on the younger men, the middle aged men, and the older men who still got an opportunity and breath in their life to try to correct some wrongs. Hopefully, we can catch you when the baby was born, and somebody can smack some sense into you. But this is what happened: the 40s, the 50s, and the 60s. When you had a baby, you came around your homeboys. It's like, man, go home, fam. You can't chill here no more.
Yep.
Man, you just had a baby. Oh, oh, she's giving me hell. Somebody in that club juke joint would have got you in the car and they drove you back home to your house. We don't got those things right now. We got homeboys be like, come on, I got a hope for you. Your children should be your greatest investment. They are, one, definitely. And here's the funny thing is, and I'm gonna end it with this: a woman who had a baby with you let you know that she loved you enough to see you live again.
Oh my goodness. Please somebody clip that. It that went I know that went over a lot of people's head. Please somebody clip that.
And if you take that for granted, I don't know what to say. That's all I got to say on that.
All right, King. Going back to the Stephen A. Smith and Jason Whitlock, what's your thoughts on that?
Um, I'm gonna touch because I heard Truth said something when
Hmm.
before I got on. Um, I don't know. I know Stephen A. Smith. What Truth said, and he had a point because I had to go back and think. He grew up with his sisters and his mama. He ain't had no man there. This is the reason why he was able to call somebody a fat bastard in public. You an older black man over the age of 50. Now, Jason Whitlock, he's he didn't disrespect him. He just had an opinion about him. And this is the issue in
Exactly.
black. You see what I'm saying? This is the issue in black
Yes,
community.
sir.
As soon as we speak, if it doesn't agree with what the person said, we automatically gonna go for the juggler.
Yep. Disrespect. Talk to him, bro.
You see what I'm saying? Stephen Whitlock, Stephen A. Smith thought he was doing something by calling him a fat bastard. You just proved this point. You see what I'm trying to say? The man was very concise and precise the way he says what it is, and he was just talking about you as a person. But when you start to attack a person's physical ability, their looks, the way they talk, anything that
Hmm.
has no variant or merit to the situation, let me know that you wasn't raised by no man.
Exactly. Talk to him, Prince.
You see what I'm trying to say? I've never disrespected a man in public or called him out his name in public because my daddy would not allow no nothing like that. He said you won't. He said you knuckle up, but don't be yapping like no little girl.
Talk to him.
He said if he ain't touch you, you don't touch him. But all that yapping and running your mouth, that's why you won't find me talking about nobody coming from high school, from anything. We don't play them type of games. I grew up with a real um masculine man who don't he did not go for the he say she say stuff. He would be opposed of me talking negative about somebody that I know. He'll say, you know you're gonna see him again. You know that? That's what my daddy used to tell people. Yo, why you running your mouth? You gonna bump into him again. That's not being a man. That's not being a man. Shut your mouth. Stop talking about nobody unless he put his hands on you. And if he put his hands on you, you handle that, and you don't talk about that either. Then y'all dust your hands up and see if y'all can work that out. But these are men that we supposed to look up to. So I don't know if I could call him an elder. Is he my peer?
Well, I just want to say one point. You saw when Kanye West went after when he was saying his comment about the Jews. Did anyone of them counter attack Kanye West's statement, or did they shut him down?
I
They
did.
shut him.
They
You
shut
know
him
what I'm
down.
saying? Meaning that what I was talking about. That was joint where I was coming from when there's a real beef. You saw they shut him down. Kanye West can't go to no venues. He can't really do no performance. They shut him down. That
Yeah,
was the aspect of a real beef. These type of beef these guys having online is just for entertainment. That's what I keep saying. It's
Exactly.
entertainment. It's not real. Kanye West situation, that was real. He's hurting. You get him to the point that he's apologizing multiple times. I don't even think he know how to stop apologizing
yeah.
because he's hurting financially and he's hurting all over the place to the point that he's losing his mind. That's why he's saying that we on these YouTube streets, bro. It's just entertainment. You know, at the end of the day, like I say, they meet up with each other. They probably having dinner. They probably laughing right now on the phone. Or we just talking about it. Go ahead, I can.
We need that, and you made a great point because we touch on these things. Black people don't got no hierarchy here. We
Oh,
can't shut nobody down. We could we never had we had that back in the days, way back in the days. I'm saying 1920s or maybe
mm-hmm.
1940s, but the 60s, 70s, and the 80s and up until now, we didn't have that. I like the way they shut him down. They're supposed to shut him down because you want to know why? You ain't supposed to talk about no other race, even if they did you wrong
Correct.
in public.
Correct.
In public. So as far as us, we allow. Listen, there's a lot of flunkies in our community who I wish I could get their page banned who talk bad about black women because there ain't no hierarchy.
Yes,
You know
sir.
what I'm trying to say? We can't do that to black women if we can't stop the black men from talking smack, from calling them hyenas or boquishas and all these little derogatory terms. I say, nigga, where you come from?
That's right.
It's a reason they calling us dusties. There's no hierarchy. There's no structure in our community. And then California dudes don't mess with New York dudes. New York dudes don't mess with Baltimore dudes. Baltimore dudes don't mess with DC dudes.
You
DC
know
dudes
it.
don't mess with
Yeah.
Virginia guys.
Yeah, you
But
definitely was outside, Sean. You
you
definitely was
already
outside.
know.
Yeah.
So listen, y'all 30 minutes. And listen, here's the funny thing is, y'all 30 minutes away. Y'all 30 minutes away. I learned that when I went to DC. Now we don't go over there.
Yeah.
I say, but the train go right now. Now I'll be in Baltimore in 30 minutes. Man, you don't want to go over there. Stay over here. Stay over here. I'm like, don't they do go over there too? They say,
Don't go over there.
he
Don't
said,
go
don't.
over
He
there.
said, you know better to stay over here. Dudes wouldn't let me get on the train. I was trying to go to. I said I want to go to Baltimore. He said, "Nah, you don't know what you want. I know what you want." But this is what I'm saying. We're so fractured as people. We can't come together as one and have a structure to be like. If something happened on the block, he would have got removed.
Straight
If
up.
somebody made a statement on YouTube, we would have got that channel flagged. Took him down. It took us 9 years or 7 years to get Tommy Sotomayor off YouTube. I used to complain. I used to go on this channel. I say, fam, stop calling black women hyenas. Stop calling black women bulldogs. I say, I don't hear white men talking bad about white women. You feel me? And I know they got a problem with them. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm only saying this as a point of reference to say that they said, why are we looking at other races? I said, we have to. Their counterparts to see why white men are not online calling their white women trailer park trash. Why white girls ain't calling white men dusties and all this. So we have to have a code of conduct and a hierarchy like we used to back in the days. We don't even respect the elders anymore. A lot of the elders who passed back in the past and last couple of days, they were struggling to buy their casket.
B.
Like
Simone and the Martin Luther King that went
statement.
viral.
Yeah. But not only that, the Dr. Ben Johansen, when he
Yep.
died, they had to do a go. I didn't know how they buried the man. I remember he was living in an apartment, and that's when SETI came and seen him. And that's the only person that came and see Dr. Ben Johansen. SETI came over there and gave him some money, but they talked trash about him. So we when I look at Stephen A. Smith, he's always been talking trash about nobody. He can't be respected as an elder in our community.
And
We
what's
need
his?
to,
As I said, a person I exposed to that was shout out to Kwame Brown. He exposed the hell out of Stephen A. Smith.
yeah.
Exactly.
When we start keeping our business private and we start handling these things internal, then people start respecting us. Then the Arabs, the Asians, and the white boys can't say nothing. We can't talk about them because they're not talking about themselves. Or we can't objectify their women because they ain't calling their women hoes and sluts. A lot of people say that's trivial, but I think it does a lot too. When if you're not doing it, they can't. I tell people this too. I lived in a white town for so long, and I used to have a problem when I used to hear the white boys say the N word. I said, I'm from Florida. You know what that mean here? I'm from Florida. Don't do that, baby. Be yourself. I don't even want to speak that. So that's my point. We need a hierarchy. Stephen A. Smith should have been shut down already.
That's word. Hey, I wanted to just use this as a feeling real quick. First and foremost, all praises to God for creating a great man, Prince Hakeem Sr.,
Oh,
your daddy.
yeah, they.
Your daddy helped create a great man, so salute to him.
I
And
appreciate that, bro.
then another thing, yo, I don't know if y'all tired of this, but I'm tired of Ronnie sitting on here, yo, looking all swole and everything. Keep coming up in here, shaking his shoulders like they all stiff on us and everything like that. Yo, stop coming over here looking all beastie and everything like
You've
coming
been
over here
beefing,
showing.
but been waiting.
Yeah, like yo, you coming here looking all swollen, big like the Rock and stuff. Yo, I'm tired of that.
I don't know. It's that Grio. I don't know what it is. But
That's all. I'm about to get in the gym too. Shoot, I want to be shaking my shoulders because they're all stiff and you know what I'm saying. My back all tight. About to
yeah,
bust
yeah.
through. He always got them shirts on, about to bust storm and everything. Yo, man,
No, this is a large. I promise you.
that's
But
what
yeah,
I'm
when I'm in your
saying.
way here, it's a
Always about to
large.
bust through. It's time for you to go to an XL, man.
Yeah.
Yo, ladies, don't come up here watching him, man. You know, looking at his arms and stuff like that. His arms ain't that big.
It really ain't that big. It's the camera. It's the camera angle. You ain't lying.
No, no, no. That's what's up. Glad you putting in work, G. Uh, what's that?
Got to. Women love a big arm. For some reason, they love it. So I'll be like, yeah, go
Oh
give me
yeah,
a
they
hug.
love you, Shorty, for sure, for sure. Salute.
Look, Kenny say cap. Kenny also
KD.
Oh, shout out to Literary. So he said, yeah, it's a lot of work that needs to be put in our community. It starts with us as adults showing how to do that. As of right now, we doing a piss poor job. Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
No,
100.
but I understand. But we on social media. I always tell people have fun, but don't take this social media outside of social media. You get what I'm
Mhm.
saying? That's the issue. These guys don't know the balance. If we like me, for example, me and True, we let's say me and True go at it. I know outside I'm not gonna disrespect True in real life. I'm not gonna disrespect them. You get what I'm saying? Because I know the balance. Like we just having fun. We conversating. At the end of the show, I'll be like, "Yo, we just kicking it." I'm just using that example, True, of course. But I'm like, "Yo, we just kicking it." No hard feelings. But I won't go to a level like I'm disrespected, like F you, F your kids, F your girlfriend, everything. Like, nah, like you gotta know the balance. And I think that's what's happening in the social media street. They don't know the balance because they keeping everything, thinking everything on social media, that's how I'm supposed to act outside. And that ain't the truth because at the end of the day, nobody gonna go to True face and disrespect them. That ain't happening. Nobody gonna go to Hakeem face and disrespect them. Nobody gonna go to Jordan face and disrespect them. That's not gonna happen. But I think because of these squares, they think they can do whatever
Mm-hmm.
they want,
But
and that's not the truth.
Mm-hmm.
and here's the thing about this too. We're not the type of people to mention your family, your
Nope.
mama, your
Never.
cousin, and
No,
disrespect. I
no.
notice a lot of y'all YouTube people do that, talking about people, kids and stuff like that. And I said, that's not right. Trust me on that.
Hey, it just shows you we're in a different generation, Hakeem, Truth, and Ronnie. We're in a whole different generation. It's like I said, now you see these kids, these Generation Zs. They feel like as long as they have a mic and they have something to
Hey Jay, it ain't even. This is the sad part, though, Jay.
go ahead.
It ain't even. It ain't even just the young boys. It's a real disease out here where we're disrespecting each other, bro. These 40, 50, even 60-year-old men on here telling them to telling people to SMD, bro. Do you know? Do you know that where I'm living at, you will be gone for saying that to another grown man. I have never in my life told another grown man and invite him to my parts, bro. I
I
know better.
I agree. It's the same
I
thing.
Fact.
know better.
I agree.
I know what time it is. If I say something like that, I'm gone. I don't play with people like that. That's why I automatically come in with respect, common decency, cordiality. Automatically out the gate, you have that my utmost. The only time it go left is when you break that from me and it's not reciprocated. But even still, like Hakeem said, I will never talk about anything about your personal business ever. We might exchange words, but going there, it never goes there because I know what time it is there, and I know not to play games because I'm actually out here in real life. A lot of these people, bro, they not outside. They not interacting with men on a daily basis where, yeah, you say that type of stuff, you got to knuckle up instantly. Like it's nothing to talk about. We handle this and then we
Yep.
straighten it out later. If
Yep.
it can go that far. Sometimes it go worse and then you don't make it back out, kid.
Yep.
Talk
Preach.
about it.
That's
Talk
true.
about
Talk
it.
about it. I'm telling you.
I learned that when I a very young age, when I was 5 or 6, when Menace to Society came out, that movie came out, and in the
There it is.
beginning, in the beginning, when Samuel Jackson's character and he say ask for his money, and the guy said ask suck my D, man, he was like, well, put out the bleep, bam, you done.
Yep,
That's what I
that's it.
learned right there,
No, that's
easy.
Ball
real.
game.
That's
Yeah,
what I
that's
Ball
real.
learned.
game.
Like I said, I learned that real quick.
They ain't doing nothing for real. The way these guys be talking, I'll be like, bruh. That's why I shake my head. That's it. If we doing it for YouTube and entertainment, let it be known. But like, hey, this is entertainment. I'm just letting you guys know this is entertainment. Have fun with it. But in real life, you ain't out here like that. Like
Hey,
half of these
Hakeem
guys out
should
here
have
be
this.
hiding. Go ahead.
I was saying Hakeem should have a disclaimer like Chaos Coach Rare said. This is for entertainment only.
Yeah,
No,
but let
this
me
is
ask you a
entertainment.
question. Let me
Yeah.
ask you a question. If they're doing that for entertainment, how they gonna grow their brand? How you
Bro,
gonna
They
get
is
people
the
to
you is going to brand. You the
I don't
views.
know. And then they get mad, like, bro, people getting mad when that channel's getting deleted and erased. Why do you think somebody should allow that type of ignorance anywhere? Why do you think it's okay to talk to people like that, bro? I don't do that. Yes, I have gotten in some heated exchanges, but going that far? No. And even when they went that far with me, I still ain't stooped that low. Cause again, I know better, bro. I just know I I've been out here and I done seen the worst, the blackness of a man's heart, G. And I know what time it is when you going that route. You don't know how somebody's mind is working. You don't know what they held and hold dear to. You don't know that. And because I know that, yo, I'm never going to take it that route ever. I don't care. Yeah, you're going to take it that route with me? Okay, cool. But saying that to you, nah, bro, I'm not doing it.
And
Same here.
and let me tell you something. And my brother, Truth, you are 100% right about this, and I want to say this too. Character is very big, and the way you present yourself in
Yes.
public is that's how you're going to be documented. You made me aware of some people who I did not know at all, but when you sparked my when I went to actually go listen to the content, I said, "Oh no, I don't do this type of
Oh
content."
yeah, now I know what you're talking about.
You
Exactly.
see what I'm
Yes,
trying
sir.
to say?
Yeah.
Because and then
Yes,
I
sir.
respected that. I respected that. And listen, as a man, I say, hey, let me see what my brother's talking about. Same thing with Roni.
Mm-hmm.
And because this brand needs to, I don't want to be like any other. I don't want to be like anybody else. I don't want to
Correct.
be the guy who's known for cussing out women,
Mm-hmm.
disrespecting black women, disrespecting black men, disrespecting kids. I see a lot of people do that in that space, and I don't want to do that because I do want to make a difference. I do
Mm-hmm.
want to make a difference in black women's life. I do want to make a difference in everybody's life. Kids, I want this to be a safe space for women to come and feel comfortable and know they're not going to be disrespected, and men too. You feel me? There's some people I would never want to interview because I don't like the vitriol they speak about people. So you're 100% right. What you present and who you associate with also going to determine how people view you too. And I don't know how people are going to grow in YouTube when they do these type of things. A lot of these guys will never get brand deals.
No,
Never.
they're gonna stay. They're gonna stay at their subscriber count. Where's that? That's why I say I'm not gonna lie. That's why I say I like the fact of one of the content creator who said, you know what, I don't want to do that anymore. He left. He said, I'm doing something totally different. If I continue to go this route, I'm never gonna grow. And then as soon as he do something different, his brand grew. That's what I'm saying. Like you can't.
You
Man, we trying to get TV deals. You get what I'm saying?
That's
When you trying to
basically
get TV,
it.
you trying to
Exactly.
get TV deals. You trying to get promotion. We trying to go and fly to different places, go to different seminars. They're not gonna hire
Yeah,
you if you're in this ratchet. You get what I'm saying?
no,
So that's why I'm like, nah, man, nah. That's why we don't interview anybody. You saw me like, or well, the person we interview next, that's gonna be a surprise on Friday. Watch out for
yeah,
that one. But I'm just saying, like, we don't interview anybody. We trying to do a clean, like a
clean
real
thing.
podcast, like a
Just a
real
real
podcast.
podcast. We want to stay away from all that. We talk about real topics. We don't want to. And then there's certain people I just cringeworthy that I would not even want to associate. I can mention their name because their ideologies I don't support.
Mm-hmm.
Charleston White is one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things he says right, but I think he's a little bit too vocal. Queen Maker,
Mm-hmm.
she has a negative opinion about black men.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that she wants to try to save women. Why would you try to break us apart instead of trying to put us together? I want us to come together. I want to teach men to be better husbands and better fathers and better brothers for
Mm-hmm.
black women. And just as well, I want women to be better mothers, better wives, and better sisters for us. What's wrong with that?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Everything that I preach, these people are diabolically opposed to. So why would I even want to associate that with my
Correct.
brand?
They on the opposite side of the spectrum, Jay. And another thing, I also want to say this, Akeem, you're one of the one of I think it's like five other gentlemen in this space that showed me how to do something better as far as my interaction with women as well.
Mm,
And I'm because even though I'm not where those guys is, I was teetering the line of how I still interacted with certain females. And then, my wife, she just came to me one day and she said, I understand. I see what you're talking about. She said, but just check this out. Just listen to me and just hear me out for a minute. How can how can people hear you if they think and you see that they're, even though you're not wrong, but they're still thinking you're on that side because of what you're saying. And she said, do you want to be heard or do you want to be hated? And once my baby said that, and then I watch how you still keep it thorough, but don't go that route. And a lot, and the other four gentlemen, I said, okay, I got the template of how I'm going to follow this, and that's when I made the change this year, and that's ball game. I'm
Oh,
not,
true.
I'm not calling women bees or nothing no more. I use other words to say, hey, you know what? You're out of place, you're out of line, whatever. That B word, that's gone.
Can I tell you something? It's easy for us to run up 100,000 views if we start disrespecting women here. That's the easy play.
Yeah,
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 It's an easy play to call men no good and
yeah.
dusties. They need to grow. It's so easy. Look
It's
what
easy.
Natasha. She said, "I wonder what their long play is. Is it gossip and negativity?
Yeah,
We preaching
that.
peace over here. We
Mm-hmm.
preaching positivity. I don't care if it's gonna take me 20 years. I ain't playing that type of game.
Yep, the long game. Even if it's the long game, you're going to do it right.
yeah,
Right?
yeah. Because because people keep saying you can get the views. I told people it's easy to get the views. It's real easy to get the views fast. It's not hard to get the views. You just want that real views. That's the thing. That's the hard part to get is that real one.
Yeah.
Because we can make fun of Tommy Sotomayor, we can make fun of Anton, we can do
Mm-hmm.
all that and get the views
Everybody.
we looking for.
Mm-hmm.
We can do what everybody else is doing. But I was like, nah, I don't want to do that route. So I rather do the slow route.
Yeah, I ain't doing it either, G. I'm on the same route, same course, just like you guys. I
Slow
even
route.
said it. More than likely, I'm not going to be YouTube successful, and that's fine with me. You feel what I'm saying? Because
You
I'm
think
not
that?
trying to ruin myself. You
Yeah.
feel what I'm saying? If I can just get to where you guys at right now, I'll be satisfied. You feel what I'm saying? But like I told you guys, what you guys have built right here, this authenticity, I already know. I already see where you guys going at. I already see where you guys going at. And the thing is, I know y'all know, but other people they have no idea what you guys building over here, man.
But let's be honest about something. Can I be honest about this?
Yes.
When we first started this, I ain't gonna even lie, it was chaotic. As soon as I brought these brothers on, there's been times that Ronan be like, "Nah, we're not gonna do this." Jordan say, "Nah, we ain't gonna like this. Is not the topic we should talk about." We actually sit here and come together as a group
Mm-hmm.
and say that is this good for us to talk about, or we should be careful with this right here because we care about how to be perceived. I can't do that by myself. I'm trying to say, and I'm happy I
Yeah.
got brothers to hold me accountable. And
Correct.
you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I run ideas to my cousins and I run ideas over there. And sometimes I hope I make people feel comfortable to come to me and was like, hey, them people over there, I don't think you should be mixing with over there. I see you over there. I don't know what that's all about. Woke me
Mm-hmm.
up.
Yep. And people don't understand, and then people don't understand this too. When you're able to have those type of conversations, remember, because the more your brand grows,
Yeah,
other people gonna check you out. So people gonna like, I can't say this to Michelle Obama. She gonna be like, y'all talk about chaotic stuff. Why would I come here and let you
Correct.
guys interview us? No. So that was say you gotta go in a place that you got a lot of people to come be comfortable and come themselves. Because remember, people look at your brand, even though people don't understand. Celebrities and higher people be watching y'all channels. Y'all think they don't, they do. That one person could be someone that's watching. We know
Right.
that one time, true, we had a celebrity on here. We had D Woods on here. You
Yep.
yeah,
see what I'm
D Wood.
saying?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
And that's a
Yep.
fact. That's not me making it up. We got the proof. But I'm
We
just
got
saying,
Mm-hmm.
like, she wouldn't never did it if we was doing like crazy stuff. You get what I'm saying?
we even had a pastor's wife on here.
Yeah, a pastor's wife.
We had a pastor's wife on here who came and supported us, and we had the pastor's son on here, and we had numerous of women on here to come share
Yeah,
their
and I actually even
experience.
had a mayor. He had a mayor on here
I had the vice. I had the.
from Miami.
I had the vice in our earlier episodes when nobody know that I had the vice mayor here in Miami Gardens on an episode audio.
That's no doubt.
So you see, if you go back to my back episodes, there's no foolery. This is clean. That 1,000 subscriber stuff, that's hard work. That's not what the mother boys is doing. They might got bigger numbers, but they didn't get them right.
And wait till we have on Friday. We have a special guest, and y'all gonna
I'm looking forward to it,
love.
bro.
Just wait.
I'm looking forward to it. And like I said, I'm proud of you guys. I'm thankful that I've got to know you guys. Lord willing, I hope to ingratiate myself and get to know y'all on a higher level. Like, I've got to know, Ronnie over the years and everything. We talk on the back end, have great conversations and everything. So,
If
yeah,
God if God still give me breath, we're gonna be doing shows in person with you. That's the plan. As we grow, we want the people who's here with us to grow with us. Now, I say this to them: strike me dead if God strike me dead today. If I'm like you, truth, I grew up in the streets too, but I'm a man of integrity.
yes,
I
sir.
mean what I say.
Yes, sir.
As we grow, I want people to grow with us too. This ain't no cookie cutter chitlin program that we shit on dudes as we no. All I can say, just watch us when we do it.
That's right.
Facts.
Big facts. That ain't no cat. That's big. That's big facts.
100.
I put that in my contract. We ain't even do that yet. But I'm just saying I put that in my contract. I was like, nah, the people that been with us day one, y'all gonna be on the lookout. Trust
Yeah,
me.
hmm And I know y'all that's the thing. Even if y'all didn't say that, I already know that's y'all that type of guy. That's the type of elk y'all come from. I already knew that. So, like I said, it's just a pleasure just coming over here, being, amongst you. Gleaming off of you guys, hearing y'all thoughts. You know, you know, we are the leaders. We are the keepers of our community. If we're trying to rebuild that, and like I said, we need more men to exemplify the black man, and that's what you guys do.
with
You know,
positive images, with
yeah.
showing life experiences, and having people who are doing real things. If I wasn't trying to exude that, why would we have somebody on here who's married? Why would we have somebody on here who loves God and who always we're preaching this? I would love to get get married as I'm doing this so y'all can watch the process to see that, oh, he wasn't just talking this.
Hmm.
He wasn't just sitting here just rambling his mouth and stuff like that. No. No, I'm serious. I'm praying to God. I'm walking with the leap of faith, and I want to do this thing the right way to show women there's black men who love you.
Hmm.
There's black men who wants to get married, and there's black men. There's a podcast here who's not trying to disrespect you or objectify you and say it's all your fault. We know we just trying to work together. So this is the image we trying to portray, and that works with the podcasters. A lot of these podcasters talk, but they don't live, and they got shaky backgrounds. Not saying that's a problem, but you got to be careful what you're talking about when we start doing the checks and balances.
100. 100. And that's
Boy,
you on the
facts.
same mindset. I'm gonna say this real quick, Ronnie. I'm gonna let you go in. You're on the same mindset I am. I'm right now in the working of making sure the things that I speak of, God, family, and man, I'm making sure all of that add up, checks and balances. Right now, I'm in, I want that. I want a family. I want a wife, and I'm working on that. I
Yeah,
want more children. I'm working on that. I
yeah.
want, I want, when I'm speaking out of my mouth, I want it to show. If I'm speaking about marriage, I should have that. And I'm working on that. Trust that.
No, but anyhow, any last statement, guys, as we end the show? Man, it was
Um,
deep.
Eat, drink, and make love to life.
There you go.
Yeah, yeah. That's it for me. That's it for me.
I'll just say this for 2024. Welcome to the year of big old internet beefs.
Yep.
That's my final thoughts.
And
Yeah.
I always, Truth, it's always a pleasure for you to be on the panel. Like always, you dropping gems, dropping jewels. My mic went out. Y'all. Oh yeah, just hit me out. You do the same. Have a good evening. Have a good evening, sir.
That's my brother from Seattle.
Yeah, Jumo, what's up? What's up, G?
Yeah, I can't. I see that though. People liking the shirts, big dog.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. We gotta talk because I need that shirt you got on right there, Ronnie.
Oh,
Yeah.
this. Well, you got to go on the KL Culture Radio on Community tab. That way you can
Okay.
find the T-shirt. That's
Yeah.
where it's at, man.
Yeah,
Represent the
I gotta
brand,
get.
man. I will
I,
tell you, man.
yeah, I gotta
I,
go. I gotta get that. No doubt.
I'm waiting for the hat to drop. Soon the hat drop, I'm gonna be on it. Oh yeah, Jesse Beyonce, true. What's good, true?
Was
Jesse
good.
Beyonce.
Was good. But yeah, my closing statement, as always, please like, subscribe, share, and support this channel. These guys are over here doing what we need to be doing in our real lives, and that's
Yeah.
being a part of something important. That's putting our, feet to the fire, our voice to our behavior, and being most importantly thorough and authentic. And
Eh,
I'm gonna keep coming over here to feed off of this energy, so I can get to where I'm going at. Because I already know I have a call, and I knew this ever since, I was a young boy, and my grandmother came and talked to me about who
Mm,
God was and why I'm here. So I'm always looking forward to men who are like minded, and I can gleam off and get fed, so I can
mm.
become what I need to become.
Facts.
Thank you,
Facts.
brothers. You guys have a great night.
You too,
All
man.
right, you
Too.
Stay
too.
blessed. And not only that, but it's also very important that you hit the KL Culture Radio. No, no, hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember to click all because we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Like always, True laid it down perfectly. It's also very important that you go to KL Culture Radio Community tab. In the community tab is the KL Culture Radio T-shirt, what I got on and what me and Jordan got on. The hat, we working on that digitally, so be patient with us. We also got the Cal Culture Radio coffee mug. So for you coffee drinkers, we'll have a good cup of coffee with the Cal Culture Radio. And not only that, make sure you have a good read by Prince King book, Black Love. He also working on a new book. Not only that, but shout out to everybody that's in the chat. Shout out to the lovely Natasha Vincent, Fresh Town, Florida, Urban North. Just Hear Me Out is back in the building. King Doll, Joe don't hurt him, holding us down over there in the Twitch world. Shout out to the lovely Sherry Bryan and the lovely Bobby Bryan. Shout out to Jabari. Shout out to Liberated Soul was in the building. Shout out to Ashton, Victor. Shout out to Gore, man.
Good.
Gore support everybody. I just love Gore. Gore just hit me out. Natasha, them guys just support everybody. What is that?
He said internet vegans. I said I got a vegan thing right here. I
Shout
was
out to Y
surprised.
High. Shout out to Y High. Y High is a Cowboys fan, so shout out to him. He played this Sunday, so I know he's excited about that game. And yeah, Latasha, they need to go ahead and get the gear. But Bobby Bryan, like these guys are so lovely. And also shout out to the people that watch us on the playback, because there's some people that go back and watch the show and also comment. That's really good. Hopefully they could come on one of our live streams so they could comment while we're going live, so you can interact with people. He just screw the
To the
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
I know it just hit me out. I know. But don't be on the lookout. I'll tell him about that Green Bay.
Oh
Let's go
yeah, that's right.
Detroit.
Hey, Stafford coming back, baby. We gonna kick his ass. That's all I gotta say about that. Just hear me out. His ass gonna be kicked.
Boy, there's gonna be a lot of emotion this weekend, boy. Playoff weekend is like the number one thing. But like always, guys, we love you guys. Not only that, but guys, make sure that here on Friday we have a special guest that's coming on the show. You do not
Ooh,
want to miss
you
this
do
one.
not want to
Don't want to
This
miss.
miss it
one, he doing it as a favor, and I really
as a fan.
appreciate him for it. It's gonna be really, really good. We're gonna talk about finances, how to
Oh, my
get your
bad.
money up, how to everything. So y'all do not want to miss Friday's show. We're gonna talk about stocks, investment. It's gonna be Jordan got a topic he's working up. It's gonna be a really, really good show. I can't wait myself. And I'm honestly kind of nervous, but y'all wanna tune in for this one. Y'all wanna tune in this one. Like always, thank you for tuning in to KL Culture Radio. We over and out.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.